If your body is feeling achy and tight from pregnancy, this is a full body stretching class using a birth ball. It is safe for all trimesters and can be especially helpful when you're further along into your third trimester and finding it more challenging to reach the floor and just need some extra space. If you're ready to get started, grab your ball and join me on your knees. Bring your hands to the ball. And then as you breathe in, begin to roll that ball forward as you send your hips back in the opposite direction, lengthening through your sides. And then exhale, roll your spine to lift yourself back up. Widen your knees as much as you need to give yourself that space. Let's do this twice more. Inhale, ball forward, hips extend back. And then exhale, rolling through the pelvis, the spine all the way up. One more time, we're going to hold it back. Inhale, ball forward, hips back, pause. And this time, tuck your toes under and see how it feels to bring some weight into the feet. Pregnancy tends to cause some extra fluid retention. The increase of weight and our hormones can all give us swollen feet. So if you have swollen feet, if your feet have just been in general bothering you, this can feel like a really nice stretch. And then begin to lift yourself back up. And now step your left foot to the outside of that ball. And by the way, if you need to bring some cushioning under your knee, slide a blanket under. Left foot is forward. You can come onto your forearms here, and then you're going to rock forward, bend into your front knee, stretching through that back hip flexor, and then send your hips back, working towards a straight leg. It's not so important that your knee is straight, but that you're sending your left hip back, opening up the back of that pelvis. So take this at your own pace, moving between these two positions, rocking forward and back. And then go to about maybe 50 or 60% of your end range. We are more flexible when you are pregnant. I keep saying we, but I'm actually not currently pregnant. These were just my favorite stretches while I was pregnant. And so because you're extra flexible, it can be easy to overdo it. And so these are just gentle stretches, not going to your end range, but just to a place that feels nice, gentle for your body. And then come back through sort of center. So your back hip is roughly over the back knee. From here, bring your right hand down. Ball is in the left hand, and you're going to take it out at the diagonal. So left foot is exactly where it's at, where it was before. Stretch your left arm forward as you pull your left hip back away. So you should be feeling this in the left side of your lower back, into your lats. And then this is important for helping open the pelvic inlet or the top of the pelvis. You need to be able to get into more of a rounded hips under position for baby to get into the top of the pelvis. Let's just stay here a couple more breaths. And then slowly roll it back in. We're going to open it out to the side. So now pivot on the back knee. So right shin is about parallel to the short edge of your mat. Ball still in the left hand. You're going to bend into the left knee, gentle inner thigh opening, and then back off of it. You can also bring your right hand down if you want some more support. So forward and back. Let's do it one more time. Rock forward this time. Right arm's going to reach up and over. Take a big side stretch. And then lift yourself back up and do the same thing on the other side. So now we're going to step right foot forward, left knee is on the mat. Hips are facing forward to start. You're going to bend deeper into your right knee. Open up through that back hip flexor and then take the hips back, straightening out your front leg. You can lift, peel that foot up off of the mat as well. Twice more. Good. Notice how you feel during the transition, that transfer of weight, movement of your hips forward and back. Then come somewhere in the middle. Left hand goes to the ground. Ball is in my right hand. You're going to take that ball again out at the diagonal. So slide it off of your mat as you send your right hip back. So opening up through this right side of your back, through those lats. Push down into your left hand as well. Trying to curl the tailbone under here. Breathe a little deeper. I know it's challenging when you have a baby pushing your diaphragm up. But try and get those deep breaths to open you from the inside out. And then roll it back in. Open out to the side. So again, spinning on that left knee. Bend into your right knee again. And then back off of it. Good. And this can be a very slight movement. Just feeling those inner thighs. Inhale, imagine sending that breath down. And then backing off. And then the next time you bend, reach your left arm up and over, side stretch. And then come all the way up. Come to have a seat, bringing the ball in front of you. We're going to take a butterfly pose, so feet together, knees apart. And then from here, you can take either the ball onto your feet or out in front of you, just depending on which one feels more comfortable. And you're just going to rest your head on the ball. Even though you can do this stretch without a ball, it is helpful to have contact between your head and something to really let your muscles relax. When your bones are supported, then your muscles let go. So in this case, as the head and arms are supported, the shoulders relax, the face relaxes, and subsequently down through the hips and pelvis relax. One more moment here to drop in, soften into rigidity, and then lift yourself up. We're going to come back to the knees just one more time. So cross your ankles, or you can come to a side, roll on up. Now we're going to open the pelvis the opposite way. So the bottom of the pelvis, the pelvic outlet. Your knees are going to come as close together as you comfortably can, and your feet will go wide apart. Good. And you're going to rock your hips back. And then you can either stay with this rocking forward and back action, or you can see if you have access to sit your hips in between your heels. So opposite butterfly pose, we were externally rotating the hips. Now we're internally rotating the hips, opening up the bottom of the pelvis. Good, important for during a vaginal birth, for letting your baby out. Think of breathing all the way towards your tailbone. See if you can visualize that tailbone uncurling, opening up the back between the sitting bones. If it bothers your knees, lift yourself back up. You can still think of breathing back down into the pelvic bowl. And then gently lift yourself if you're all the way down and back up. Come to sit. In our final stretch, you're going to take the ball behind your back. Bend your knees. And placing the ball around your upper back. And then hands come behind your head. As you breathe in, start to extend your spine back, open your elbows. And then we'll just hold here. It might feel nice to add a little sway side to side. You can extend your legs forward. And unclench the jaw. Heavy through the head and neck. And if you would like to play around with any other arm options, you can hold on to opposite elbows or open the arms by the sides. See what allows you to find that release. Opening across your chest, across your heart. How much can you let go here? And trust that ball to hold you. And letting yourself move with those gentle sways. Even if you're staying in stillness, there is this kind of slight movement of the ball. Movement with the breath. And bring an inner smile to your face, lighting you up from the inside out. And then as you're ready, take your time to come out. You can release the arms, rock onto one hip, so come towards your side. Come to have a seat. And then just bring one hand to your belly, to your baby, one hand to your heart. A moment to pause in gratitude for taking this time. If there is something you wish to tell your baby here, let them know. And something to tell yourself something. Maybe it's you're doing an amazing job. Or your body knows how to birth. My body knows how to birth my baby. Whatever it is. And take one more breath into belly, into heart. Open your mouth, let it go. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments what your favorite stretch was. And if you want more videos like this, check out my pregnancy core safe video using a birth ball and subscribe to this channel so that you can find more videos like this. Wishing you a wonderful pregnancy and a beautiful rest of your day.